So today's video is going to be interesting because I'm going to talk about a team I don't talk about a lot. I'm going to talk about the South Carolina Gamecocks. So let's go ahead and do that. This is RC on the Aces, Caitlin, and Iowa. But today, Don Staley, legendary Hall of Fame coach. What a great coach and just motivator she is of women. And so we're not here to praise Don Staley, but we are here to, I guess, give her recognition and glory, and just admit that she keeps this program constantly churning out winners, churning out victories. And she just, her teams are a success, even when they lose. But she's basically built a dominant program, winning national championships, developing superstar players, on the next level, players, developing them, getting them ready for the WNBA. And some of these players just super talented, and, they're going to go there anyway. But Dawn is able to just instill everything that she knows in these players and just make them, give their best. Players like Asia Wilson, of course, just recently Aaliyah Boston, just getting to the WNBA and just having mega success. And so when I look at Dawn Staley and what she's doing with this year's program is nothing short of magnificent and marvelous. She's been able to take constantly change and just turn it into something that's great. She's able to get Oregon transfer Tahina Pow over, and she's a really good player that can only get better. She's a guard that can definitely shoot the rock. Good nose, tough nose defender. You look at Raven Johnson and you identify her improvements. Raven Hollywood Johnson is such a great passer. Her shot is coming along this year, so you won't be able to lean back off of Raven Johnson. You won't be able to do it. And then Camila Cardoso, she's just a beast on the boards. She truly is, and if she could stop missing Bunny, she would be unstoppable. But for the most part, Camila just barely scratching the surface of what she could be. 6'7" big, just mobile. Once she gets down inside the paint, like I say, it's hard to stop her. Shot blocker. Cardoso is definitely nice. And you look around and you see what else you have. You got Chloe Kitson. Chloe Kitson. I'm really impressed by what Chloe has been able to do. Chloe, just her awareness is, for me, I love her awareness on both sides of the ball. She's got a nice little mid-range shot that, she probably could take more of. She definitely can score in the post, but there's room for improvement, as it is with all of these players, but you can just see the globs of potential that are just, within these players. You could just see like, oh, this player has the potential to really be something special. And so you see that with Tahina Pow. You see that with Raven Johnson. You see that with Chloe. You really see, just how great these players. And then you don't fail to mention Malaysia Fulwiley, who she's just a athlete, as well as Ashlyn Watkins, and they're able to put the ball in a bucket. And sometimes they probably don't play as much as you think that they should play, but these are very, very young, capable players that can also contribute to South Carolina's success. And just recently, Tessa Johnson was able to get in the game. The most recent to last game, I can't think of what game it was, but she was able to knock down a pair of threes, get 16 points, contributing multifaceted of ways for this South Carolina team. So I have nothing to say except for it looks like you're looking at another team that is very, very consistent in this South Carolina program. You really are. You're looking at another squad that's going to be, there through the thick and thin. When it all comes down to it, this squad look like they might be able to go all the way. They're number one in the country. They have been battle tested. They put it this way: they've blown teams out, and then they've been, in fights like against Duke and North Carolina, equally so far. And we'll just continue to see if they are able to pass each test. But it's a true testament to just how great of a coach Dawn is, to see her do nothing but just reload fast. She reloads fast. She is just like Rambo. She is just like 1980s, 90s Arnold Schwarzenegger, the way she just reloads. So I'm not a Gamecocks fan, but I will acknowledge that she definitely knows what she's doing, strategies wise, making changes, deciding who goes in the lineup. Dawn's great at all this stuff, who to keep in, who to pull. She just does whatever it takes for her team to win. So, I'm going to be respectful, as an Iowa Hawkeyes fan. And, I talk some Gamecocks on this channel, which for me, you guys know I don't, I'm not the biggest Gamecocks. Of course I don't support them, but, I do support the players that play this game, that truly love this game, and I support all these, these young women that play this game, in that standpoint. But, that's about as far as it goes with South Carolina. Whenever we play them, either my Bruins or my Hawkeyes, I hope we beat them. And most times we don't. But, I will say this before I go. It's been great talking to you guys. And it's been great trying out talking some new content with you guys, because normally we just stick to what we stick to, and then every now and then I'll go ahead and branch out. Like recently, I hit you guys with the Diamond Miller video, but that's more the exception than the rule. But anyway, I've talked long enough. I will close this video out. The slight hesitation on Chloe Kitts, because I'm like, I get confused sometimes, when you don't watch the team enough. I'm like, is it Chloe Fitz or is it Chloe Kitts? But yeah, Chloe Kitts. Probably my favorite South Carolina player. If I had to choose one last year, it was Bria Bill. Speaking of Bria Bill, let me go ahead and get that last video out for you guys, the part 2. So yeah, this is it for this one, guys. I'm gone. Peace.